Welcome to The Movement, a podcast from the YMCA of Greater Kansas City. Here we share real stories of how our community connects through youth and family development, healthy living programs, and social responsibility campaigns. Our goal is to connect the Kansas City community to the people and stories shaping and building a stronger and better future. From early learning to teen leadership, from senior support to neighbors helping neighbors, this is where Kansas City comes together. You're listening to The Movement, the why, where Kansas City connects. Welcome to The Movement. We're at the Linwood YMCA talking about life skills that can truly save lives. Learning to swim and being safe around the water. Kevin Holmes from 41 News and Gerald, one of our YMCA swim instructors. And you didn't always know how to swim either, did you?
No, I didn't.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Today we're gonna talk about replacing fear with confidence, taking that first step and showing Kansas City if Kevin can learn, KC can learn. So Kevin, let's just start with you. When did you first realize you were kind of avoiding water or just weren't quite comfortable around it?
I think it's been an ongoing issue. I wouldn't say fearful of the water, just kind of avoiding of the swim lessons. It was always just hop in the water and have fun, kind of play some games in the water. I've always been tall, so I could always stand in most of the pool. It's just the deep end. I kind of just avoided that part, you know. I wouldn't go past 6 feet.
Yeah, and so when you were young, or even, I'm not even going to go down age today, right? So, I mean, have there been instances like you've been on a boat or been at the lake or some instance like that you know the water, you're not going to be able to stand in it too far if you have to get in?
I tell you what, in my adult years, you know, you're often out with friends and you can be on a boat. It happened recently, out on a boat with friends. I'm in my floaties.
Yep.
I'm in my life vest.
Yep.
My friends, they hop off the boat into the water, into the lake that's pretty deep, and I can just watch in the boat, in my floaties, in my life vest. And I'm a bit envious of them at times because I cannot swim.
Yeah, and I think about, some people, do you feel like at some point it takes too long, or you've been waiting too long and it's like, I just don't need it, right?
Sometimes you kind of think that, but you often want to be a guy who can hang out with the others and keep pace with the others, and also want to be there in case someone's destitute. You want to be able to help them.
Yeah. I mean, there are opportunities. I mean, those things do arise when you're around water.
Exactly.
Right? So was there ever that moment where it's like, I really don't want anybody to know that I don't know how to swim?
Yes and no. I would say yes, but the jokester I am, I could always make a joke out of such.
Sure. Yeah.
And you'd be surprised. I think when I make a joke out of it, I often learn that I'm not alone, which is insane because there are so many people who don't know how to swim these days.
What would you say to somebody who's maybe watching this or listening to this, and they say like, that doesn't, that's not me. Oh wait, no, that is me. And maybe, that's me, and I'm scared about getting in the water.
As a journalist who tells many stories every day, I sometimes come across stories of people way older than me, way older than you, believe it or not, too.
Man, I know. Yeah, we weren't going down the age path here.
And they are just now learning how to swim. And I am amazed, and oftentimes I look at them in awe as they learn how to, swim in their more seasoned years. So if they can do it, we can too.
If Kevin can, KC can. I like that. Well, we also got Gerald with us. So Gerald, you didn't always know how to swim, did you?
No, I did not.
Now you're an instructor. So
yes.
Now you're instructing. So tell me a little bit about that background. You didn't know how to swim.
Well, with me, it's kind of like with Kevin as well. Kind of hung around the pools and all. I was one of the guys that got pushed in. So I hung around with the bigger boys, got pushed in. But that was kind of traumatic to me. So I didn't swim, and I didn't want to swim. Plus, I come from an environment where parents would say, stay away from the water.
Sure.
And as I got older, I realized one of the reasons why they told me to stay away from the water, because if I got in trouble, there's nothing they could do about it.
Yeah,
there's nothing that they could do about it. And so I had gotten to a point in life where I had gained a lot of weight. I was really down on myself. Self-esteem was low, and I had back problems. And long story short, went to the doctor. The doctor told me to get in the water. And I'm like, Doc, I can't swim. He said, no, get in the water. When the little old ladies get in water aerobics, I need you to go in there and get in with them.
Yeah.
on 7th and Ann, when the Y was still open on 7th and Ann, they had the pool down in the hole. And I would go into the hole with the ladies and start water aerobics. But I would look over into the lap lane. I'm like, I want to do that. I need to get there. And one day, I just took the chance. But I waited when no one was really around because it literally was in the hole. So a lot of times people wouldn't come down there and swim. And so I'd wait when nobody around and I'd swim half a length. And I'd be tired and I'd be wore out. And I'd be like, okay, I'd go back the next day and I'd swim a little further. I'd go back the next day and I'd swim a little further. Then I looked up one day and I had swam a length. And then I just kept coming back and kept going back, kept going. Next thing I know, I was swimming laps. Yeah, I was swimming and losing weight. Back problems became better. My emotional well-being became better. My spiritual well-being became better. I just became a better person. There's healing in the water.
You know, there is. And there's a lot of, I mean, whether you're a kid or whether you're an adult or whether you're a senior, like me, right? we're going to stay on this age thing. I mean, there is that confidence thing, but it does take courage to take that first step, doesn't it? I mean, it really does. And
yes, sir.
I mean, if you were to put it into a path, what is that first step?
The first step is trust. Trusting that the water is your friend. Trusting that if you have an instructor with you, that instructor is going to protect you, that there will be lifeguards there, that if you get in trouble. And so trust is the biggest thing. And once you get over that trust, and for some, it's easy to get over that trust. But for some, it takes a little bit longer, whether it's been a traumatic experience or where they've just been told for a lifetime, don't go near the water. And so this trust is the major thing, trust.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I think about other things too. I mean, again, I asked Kevin the same thing. I mean, there's a fear factor. I mean, there is. I mean, it falls into trust, right? You kind of alleviate that with trust. But there's also, just, oh my gosh, how do I breathe? How do I do this stuff? Especially, putting your head underwater. You can get people who walk through the water all the time, but truly putting and submerging yourself almost at a baptism, getting underwater, right?
Yeah.
And releasing all that. So, I mean, that feeling of being judged. So, I mean, I'm assuming you run across that all the time with kids or adults, anybody you're giving some lessons
all
to.
the time, yeah.
So, when an adult is nervous about getting in the water and they don't have that level of trust yet, what do they need to do the most on day one?
Well, I would say the first thing with me is be patient. Don't be down on yourself. Don't be down on yourself, and don't be embarrassed if you go halfway down and you stop and you feel that you can't go any further. Just come back the next day and try to go a little bit further. But just don't give up. Don't give up. There's a lot of instances, whether it's trauma, whether it's just natural fear of water, whatever it may be. But just be patient and don't give up. Just keep coming back, keep giving it a shot.
Yeah. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
And if, and there's also, there's pools aren't free sometimes, right? Swim lessons aren't free. What would you tell somebody that, they're thinking that cost is a barrier? I mean, you work for the Y. Tell me a little bit about that.
I tell people all the time that there are opportunities. You will have the opportunity to swim. If you can't afford it, just talk to someone. Let us know. There's scholarships available. There's money available for us to be able to help. I'm a living witness because me and my family took advantage of the scholarship program when I was raising my children.
Oh, sure.
So my children, when it came to swimming, when it came to soccer, when it came to basketball, when it came to t-ball, all of my children got the opportunity of taking advantage of the scholarship program. So I'm a living witness. Hey, it's not about the money. All are welcome. Just come. Just ask. Don't be afraid.
You getting some confidence yet to do this? I think you might have one of our greatest instructors ever, man.
I'm ready for it.
If I had swim trunks, I'd be doing it with you today, man. But I think we should get in the water and do this. But, again, don't let cost be the reason. If you're thinking about swim lessons and you want to get in the pool and you want your kids to be safe and in confidence, the Y's got opportunities. Thank you, Gerald, for mentioning financial assistance, scholarships. There are programs, there's safety water around the programs that we have going year-round, keeping kids safe around the water. And, I always go back, there's lots of things that tie that confidence and courage, man. It just sets you on a path. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what age you are. So are you ready to do this?
To keep up with the water theme, dive right in, go with the flow. I think I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. This is going to be
awesome. So getting in this water is going to be like a new birth?
Well, we're not going to do baptism right now. You know what I'm saying? Basically what we're going to do is we just going to walk in real easy. I want you to be able to feel the water on your calves up to your knees.
How deep is it?
Well, right now, we're gonna walk into where it's like 3 feet, but the deepest we're gonna be over at 4 feet. So you're 6'4", so the water is probably gonna be like right here with you.
All right.
All right. So, but if you get to a point where you get to 2 feet, and if it's at your knees and you say, you know what, Gerald, stop, then I'll stop. All right.
That'd be a
Or if you do,
like
just tap me.
Okay.
And then say, okay, I'm good. All right.
Okay.
Because see, it's not a race. All right. It's a marathon. So it takes time. All right. So even if you go just to a couple rails, then that's an accomplishment. All right.
I'm ready to dive in.
All right, then cool. All right. All right.
Let's go for gusto.
Okay. Okay. So what we're getting ready to do now, Kevin, is we're gonna get in the water.
Okay.
And we're gonna use the railings. On those railings, there's steps right up underneath there. And basically you're gonna feel with your feet, and each step, you're just gonna do one step at a time. Now, if you need to do 2 feet, then that's fine. But we wanna try to work on doing one step at a time, getting into the pool, slowly dropping in. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the wall. On this end here, we're gonna use our right hand. First, we're gonna go east, and we'll basically just walk along the wall to your exit to be able to get yourself out. Then we'll walk back down to this railing here again, using our left hand. Same thing, walk down to it, be able to exit and get yourself out. And along the way, we might do some bob just to be able to see, you know, I don't want you to get too wet, but we might do something just to, you know, get you a little more wet.
I'm ready.
Being that you're 6'4".
Let's do it.
Well, another thing that we want to do is, since I have you and you were talking about you want to go getting in the boat and you want to be a little safe,
Yeah.
I want to show you how, if you get into a situation, I want to show you how to get to the edge, be able to grab to the edge, pull yourself closer,
Okay.
and save yourself.
That's
All
huge.
right. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I want you to submerge, but I don't want you to submerge all the way. I just want you to put your chin. Then as you put your chin down, I want you to start putting your lips down. As you get your lips down, then I want you to start blowing bubbles. What this is doing is teaching you how not to ingest the water, but it's teaching you how to push the water out.
So I'm blowing bubbles when I'm under the water.
You blowing bubbles.
Okay.
Exactly. You pushing out.
Okay.
Then we'll go a little further down. And as you go further down, you'll be pushing air and bubbles out of your nose. All right, so what we're getting ready to do now is we're gonna do a black flow. All right, with that back flow, being that you are a beginner, I'm gonna use some noodles. All right, and I'm just gonna support you on your shoulders.
I'm a
back.
big boy. Okay.
And then I'm gonna put some under your legs. All that's gonna do is allow you to be able to lay back and be able to float.
So
All
what
right?
if I ain't gonna fall, right?
No, you're not gonna fall.
You gonna catch me?
I'm gonna catch you.
You promise?
I promise you.
All right.
But if I don't catch you, then the noodles will have you.
All right.
All right. But I got you.
Okay.
All right.
It's a
But
trust. It's a level of
It's
trust.
a level of trust. But if I can't help you, then we have our lifeguards here that'll be able to help you as well. So you're always gonna be safe.
All right.
Nothing to worry about.
All right.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But I need you to do me a favor. I don't need you to be flailing around and moving and, you know, and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I need you to relax. I need you to go into a zen. Musa.
Musa.
There it is.
Musa. Okay.
There it is. Yeah.
Musa.
So that's
All
what I'm
right.
gonna need from you.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you for joining us on The Movement. If today's conversation inspired you, connect with your local YMCA and explore all the ways you can get involved in your community. Together, we're building stronger families, healthier lives, and a more connected Kansas City. The Y, where Kansas City connects. Thank you for listening to The Movement. Thanks for being here, guys, today. We're ready. I think we might get to the backstroke. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. So we'll just have fun with it. Oh, yeah. There we go.
I'm going to dunk him under first.
No dunking. No. Let's do this.